What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leaky14 back today with another review for Sakamoto Days Chapter 102 Final Curtain, and let's just jump right into it. Alright, so Final Curtain, we get the fight of Sakamoto versus Kanaguri. This was the super duper simple chapter. Most of Suzuki's chapters are simple, especially when they're just fights. But this was literally just the conclusion. And last review, I did say it was probably just going to take one or two chapters, and I definitely overestimated. Sorry, Mr. Sakamoto. But he whooped Kanaguri's butt in one chapter. And there wasn't really much to this fight. There were some really cool aspects, of course, but like there wasn't much outside just this 1v1 and the usual Sakamoto giving out of the hands. I really like, and Kanaguri is babbling, and he does make a cool point where, or maybe a relatable point where he says that cinema looks better than real life, because I'm sure that's a sentiment that other people feel. I mean, movies, that's the point of cinema, is that it looks better than real life because it's supposed to be, it's our imagination, it's our picturing of what we think reality should be, can be, whatever. So cinema is supposed to look better than real life. But obviously he takes that too far in trying to dictate his own movies in violent ways. Like, Kanaguri is just this weird, messed up dude because he doesn't really have any alliances. He just plays whatever he thinks is gonna get him the best movies. So, fortunately, that ended up leading him siding with the shady side, and now he needs to get his butt whooped by Sakamoto. But I can give him props to that. At least he does have some idea. He wasn't just a jerk to be a jerk. But he's a jerk, and even Sakamoto gets fed up with him babbling about movies and playing your role. Like, how about you, Mr. Side Villain? How about you play your role? And Sakamoto throws all the bells, or the pipes at him, if you will, and he misses all of them. But of course, there was a point to it all. He points his high-density laser, aka his custom light, and it bounces off all these pipes and ends up hitting him in the back. How Sakamoto did that is wild, but this man is always pulling out something because his pen got roasted, so he needed something else to do. Can we just appreciate how Sakamoto is doing all of this in slippers? I mean, this man is always whooping the butts in slippers, like just slippers and socks. Slippers, bro. But he says, how about some 4DX? He hits him with the wrist control. What you know about that wrist control? Slaps him into the chair, punts the chair in the air. Boy, and it is not a Sakamoto Days chapter without the usual Suzuki double-page spreads, and we get two of them in this chapter. One of them's really good, and the other, though, is another masterclass of a spread. Suzuki and these lighting. So chapter 100 had that clash between Shishiba and Yoshimura, and they were fighting in that dark space, and their clash was like lightning. That's why that chapter was called like lightning or something, lightning strikes. And then the room there lights up, and that panel was just amazing. The shading and the lighting, and the same. We had another one in this where Kanaguri and Sakamoto are fighting way up in the theater rows, and you can see their shadow on the stage behind them. And that panel is just beautiful. It's beautiful. Another masterclass piece of work by Yuto Suzuki. But then obviously we get the conclusion to this fight very quickly. A heartless person's work can never move a person's heart. And honestly, Kanaguri's answer to that is true. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, right? There's a lot of people in history who have not been of nice hearts, but have still put out pieces of art that can move people. It's pretty amazing. So in that sense, Sakamoto is kind of wrong. But so that was another nice exchange. But curtain calls. The curtain has to fall on Kanaguri. His movie, his scene is over. I'm sure he'll be locked up by the JAA. Sakamoto doesn't kill people. But man, that final move of Sakamoto's lung capacity must just be extreme, super abnormal. Like, he just lets out a blow on the bell or whistle, and that physically he knocks this man Kanaguri back and like knocks him out. And Kanaguri finally gets to see something in real life that is better than cinema. Because at the end of the day, we do know real life isn't perfect, but it is better than cinema. Really short chapter review. Sorry this is a bit late, but the chapter came out early, so I don't know. I guess I'm on time. But chapter 102, Yuto Suzuki, I don't think we get another chapter for like another 2 weeks now because of the holidays and weird dates. But I'm sure we'll get another masterclass. My next prediction is, now that we concluded the what is his name? I can't even think of his name right now. The hypnotized guy. Club Jam. We defeated Club Jam. We defeated Yoshimura, and then now Kanaguri is taken care of. So the whole JCC arc is concluded, as well as the Yoshimura arc, which is concluded. But we know that it's kind of been there's been a twist in that one. So now the reason we got the database. Oh, before we actually leave the JCC, we need to talk to the database and find out what he knows about Suzuki that needs to be erased. Why Suzuki's so afraid of his past. I mean, even Sakamoto and these guys know him, but like that's not enough. Why does the database need to be taken out? Like, does he know where Suzuki comes from? Like, who he's related to? Like, he knows something about him, Slur, that he does not want getting out. So we need to talk to the database, find out what he knows, and then our next action was probably to head to the the hideout that Shinson Club Jam's had. And there we will find Mafuya. So hopefully Seba will be coming with us. And honestly, I hope my guy comes back in the story, because we might need a sniper at some point. But I do have volume 2, 3, and 4 of Sakamoto Days. The library will be growing. Yuto Suzuki, chapter 102 of Sakamoto Days, another master class by Suzuki. It was a pretty good chapter, nothing crazy, but just Sakamoto doing what he does. You know, the name of the story, it's this guy, it's what he does. Great chapter. Now that we're done here, I just really can't. I think the next arc is really going to be good. I can't wait to see Carolina Reaper, and hopefully we'll see my man Gaku again. And one of my favorite characters in the whole series. We haven't seen him in a while. It's crazy stuff. But great chapter. Curtain calls. Yuto Suzuki, Sakamoto Days. It's your boy Leaky14. Hit that like button, subscribe, come back for more, please. It's your boy. Have a great year, people.